But
He died.
But he was resurrected.
I don't know. What do you think he meant by that?
Do I want to know what he meant by that?
What do you think he meant by that?
I don't know. He's obviously leaving the Castle Black.
Is he done with the Night's Watch?
What do you think?
I don't know. I'm just an innocent bystander here. Asking you some loaded questions whenever I can. He did tell Ed that you have Castle Black now.
So he's no longer Lord Commander. Because he gave up his position as Lord Commander. But where is he going?
Yeah, where can he go from this point?
North or south?
Think he'll go north?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody wants to go north.
No.
I mean, that's why they went and got the wildlings and brought them south, the ones that can.
Mhm. But I mean, there's...
But then what's south?
Let's see. Well, he could try to get back Winterfell. Or at least see what
Ramsay has one heck of an army there, though.
True, but that's one person.
When you saw what he did to Stannis's.
Mhm.
Well,
Maybe he went south. Who
going
knows?
south.
Maybe they'll run into Pod, Brienne, and Sansa.
Think that would ever happen in the show?
No.
You should know that by now. All right.
Every Stark for himself.
Let me see. Let's start right back from the beginning. We'll run through these scenes and.
Oh yes, everyone was in shock because Jon was resurrected.
Yep, that's where
Jon
it
most
started.
of all. I'd be screaming my head off if that was him. I'm like, why am I not dead?
I personally wrote down this because I was like the Tormund response.
Oh yeah.
When he's
That
like,
was-
they think you're some kind of god.
But I'm not.
Tormund's like, I know. Then we have some Gilly and Sam stuff.
Mhm.
Sam getting sick.
Seasickness.
What did Sam have to say to Gilly? Because he doesn't think he can bring her to Old Town
No.
because of the no women rules that they have. So where's he taking Gilly to?
To his home.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, he mentioned stuff about his father not necessarily liking him, and then he mentioned that his mom and sister would.
Right, his mom and sister were nice.
Mhm.
Not so much his dad, as we found out way back when.
Who knows? Maybe we'll see Sam's little brother.
Sam's little brother. Alright. Well, then we go to Bran's next dream sequence. Not really a dream, I guess, it's vision.
His vision. He is being able to do it without dreaming.
Yeah, we got to see Sir Arthur Dane. Do you remember that from History and Lore?
Sir
The
Arthur
name?
No, I don't remember the name.
Okay, he was Kingsguard to the Mad King.
Right.
And Jamie squired for Sir Arthur Dane. So, but he was a pretty good swordsman.
Yep.
Dual hand, that left hand was just as good as the right hand. Outnumbered.
Yep.
And
Right.
just about won.
Just about. Kelly got stabbed.
Right. Howland Reed did not have it, wasn't killed. He got stabbed. But he got lucky. He went down, but
Yeah.
If Howland would have died,
The show.
Ned probably would have died too.
Probably.
So that was kind of interesting to see that sword fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what interests me more?
What?
What was that
What was what?
in the tower?
In the tower?
Screaming.
What I thought was weird was Bran said something and Ned turned around.
Yeah, that was also weird.
You think Ned heard?
Yeah. I mean, if I was Ned, which I'm not, but if I was Ned and I thought I heard something, which was, father, I'd probably turn around. Like,
Right.
What was that?
But that's the past. How could he hear?
I don't know.
I mean, Bran and the three-eyed raven are merely just observing things.
Yeah. Which is why I don't know. Because.
Interesting nonetheless, huh?
Mhm. But I always thought, that was where Lyanna was being kept. I always thought that the tower that she was kept in was in King's Landing.
I'm not sure. That definitely wasn't King's Landing, though.
No, that was in the middle of nowhere. Just a random broken tower.
Guarded.
By two people.
Yep. Well, we can move on from there.
Mhm.
Ready to move on? We get Dany arriving at Vastothrak.
Nice stuff, right?
Vastothrak.
Yep.
Or Vastothrak. However they say it.
Mhm.
And she gets to meet some of the other Call Widows.
Mhm.
A ton happened in that scene. Besides her getting there, and she don't seem happy to be there.
No one.
She has things to do.
Empires to conquer.
How do you think she gets out of there?
Number of ways. One way is that Dario and Jorah find her and help her escape. One is she escapes on her own. From the looks of it, that the one place that they were wasn't that far in, though it could be in the center,
Right.
because it's like the center.
Center of the city.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because it could also be in the center, but she has been there before and she does know some of the layout.
Yep, that's true.
Could escape. She could.
Bad thing about escaping is it's in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Without food and supplies, where are you gonna go? Without. That would probably be the toughest portion.
See, if she found Drogon, maybe Drogon would listen and, take her home.
Maybe listen. He
Maybe
didn't listen
listen.
last time anyway.
No.
Okay, we'll move to Marine now.
Mhm.
Varys talking to Vala.
Yes.
Did you recognize her?
After he mentioned the whole thing, I'm like, oh, that's her.
Yes. And he wants information from her.
Yes.
But instead of torturing her,
Bribing her.
yes, seemed to be effective.
Mhm. Bribery. And threatening. But bribery.
Then we had
That's how I get stuff from Eli.
bribe him.
Yep.
And does it work?
Most of the time.
Most of the time. There we go. Then we had Tyrion, Missandei, and Grey Worm talking.
Mm-hmm.
Tyrion trying to lighten the mood.
Yep. Trying to play the drinking game. They don't drink.
Right. And he's like, well, we can do it without drinking.
Nope.
Then decided they couldn't do it without drinking.
Like, there's plenty of other games. There's tag, dare, freeze tag, ground tag, hide and seek tag.
Not Tyrion style of games, though.
No.
Then Missandei and Grey Worm don't even look like they like to play games. They're too too serious. Okay, let's go to King's Landing with Qyburn talking to Varys Littlebirds.
Mm-hmm.
Some more bribery going on there.
Candy, the best way to get to the heart of children.
But yes, that was Varys'
One of the ways I bribe Eli.
little birds.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I mean, who would suspect a little kid?
yeah, they can just kind of hang out. Nobody's going to pay attention to them.
Yeah.
So they can overhear things that, say an adult spy wouldn't be able to just kind of sit in and throw an ear in,
Mm-hmm.
Man, with everything Varys knows, sounds like it's pretty effective.
Mm-hmm.
Just give them some candy. Give them some sweets.
But isn't there a saying about that? Don't accept candy from strangers?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I don't think they had that saying back then, though.
True.
Maybe they should have.
Probably should have.
Alright, we had a small council meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Where Cersei was there. And Kevin saying that she wasn't supposed to be there. Because, yeah, he's the hand now, so
Mm-hmm.
Cersei don't seem to care. But what were they all talking about in that meeting?
They were talking about stuff.
Talking about Marjorie.
Marjorie.
Because
right.
if you remember right, Lady Olenna was sitting in there too. She had
Right.
gotten back to King's Landing.
I mean, it's reasonable.
Mace was there, Pycelle was there.
Trying to be on both sides at
Right.
once, which never works
Yeah.
because, as Cersei said, there is no middle ground. You win or you. In the Game of Thrones, you win or you die.
Yes. Then we moved over to Tommen,
Mm-hmm.
talking to the High Sparrow.
Yep.
Started out pretty aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
Ended up not quite so aggressive.
No.
High Sparrow just seems to have a way with talking.
Yep.
And distracting.
Talking and distracting. He sounds a lot like Tyrion.
Only we like Tyrion.
Yeah.
Tyrion had better motives.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Arya in the waif.
Yep. They were
Up
talking
in
about. They were talking about Arya Stark,
Yeah.
and she asked questions about her family. She had a sister. She said 4 brothers.
Right.
And then it went to when they were fighting. It's like she got hit, but then she said 3 brothers, and then stayed off the names, and she said and a half brother, which is true.
But in Arya's eyes, she always just saw them as 4 brothers.
Yeah.
She didn't really consider, but she got hit because it wasn't the total truth when she said that. Then they talked about the list a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Arya Stark's
I have a
list.
short list. Shorter than my list. I have 8 on my list.
Well, some of the people that were originally on her list are dead now.
True. But, well, no, there's 7 people on my list because
Well, you only got 7 on the 8? No, there's 8.
Alice.
Oh, Alistair's gone.
is dead. And Ollie.
And Ollie.
And those other 2 guys that
Yeah.
we never put on the
No,
list.
we didn't put them on the board. They were. One of them was the head builder, I think.
Mhm.
I can't think of his name. I know he is a named character, but it's not a lot of lines.
Yeah.
He's
But
been
I-
in a few of the council meeting things.
But I mean, like, some people have lines and their names are never said.
Yep.
Some people don't have lines and they're named. But I mean, it's kind of like me and Pinocchio Jr. I have a named character. It's Bruto. Because originally the cast was supposed to be. There was supposed to be a lot more boys in the thing, but we're all mostly girls. And drama.
Yep.
There's like about a good 60-70% of us are girls.
Wow. More interested in drama with the girls than with the
Mhm.
boys.
Well, girls do tend to produce more drama than boys.
Oh, yeah, they do. Can't say that too loud though. Might get in trouble. Let me see here. So we went there, the list. Did you find it interesting what she said about the Hound?
The Hound, she doesn't know. It's kind of like Melisandre. She done good, but she also done lots of bad. So she doesn't know. So I don't know necessarily how to feel about her. Like Arya didn't know how to feel about the Hound.
Right. Because he done bad with the butcher's boy, her
Yep.
friend. But then he did a bunch of good too.
Mhm.
And at least in the beginning, she did not want to admit that she had taken her off the list.
Mhm.
So that led to the scene with Jaqen and Arya because she finally started being able to get the moves, being blind.
Yep. Starting off with the blind bandit,
The blind bandit.
and then it went to,
Her drinking the water from that.
and then she got her sight back.
Yes.
Which I was questioning her sanity when she started
What?
drinking. Like,
Because you
what
know
are
what
you
everybody
doing?
else, right.
Mhm. Everyone else who drank it died. And then there's Arya who got her sight back.
Yep. So that was super sweet,
What is
wasn't
it? Killing water or healing water?
it?
There's just,
I think the water is whatever the faceless god wants it to be at the time. Whatever it needs to be, maybe.
whatever it needs to be. Well, literally every other scene with anyone else drinking the water, they die.
Yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
But Arya opens her eyes and she can see.
Mhm.
So now we move to Winterfell.
Yep.
And you got Lord Umber
Yep.
coming to Ramsay,
Mhm.
complaining about Jon Snow letting all the wildlings to that side of the wall.
Yep.
Not
And it's
happy.
north, not south, like we assumed.
So he doesn't want to bow to Ramsay,
No.
so he utilizes something else he has instead.
Rickon.
I've been asking about
Osha.
Rickon and Osha for a while.
We haven't seen them since like season 3,
Yeah, the end of season 3.
and this is season 6.
Mm-hmm. I
Haven't
told
seen-
you they'd be back.
We haven't seen them in 3 seasons and 3 episodes.
Rickon's got a little bigger, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's much taller.
Grown up a little bit.
Yeah, when he mentioned girl and well, I'm like, no.
I didn't know if you'd caught the Lord Umber name. That's why I mentioned something about it. You could hear who that was.
Umber? Isn't that the place where Osha?
Yeah, the second I said something, you were right on it.
Like, wait, no, yeah, that might be.
So Umber betrayed
Yep.
because he don't like wildlings, but he's from the north, and John letting all them wildlings in.
Mhm.
Umber don't know nothing of the White Walkers.
Shh, no one does.
Mm-hmm. Probably should get that info out to everybody here soon.
Yep. I mean, like the moment they notice, just like have all the people who. I mean,
they did send some ravens out saying
Just like,
But
they
nobody
need to go to
nobody
all-
seems to really believe it or pay much attention. They're worried about squabbling between all their little squabbles. So
Mhm. It's like there's bigger things in the world than your disagreements. You know, like an entire zombie army above the wall, ready to come and take over the South. You know, that might be a little more important than your little squabbles.
all right. So Rickon and Osha are with Ramsey now.
Uh-oh.
So
Lost monster gained another. That ain't looking too good.
we are now heading up to the
Just
wall in the final
imagine
scene.
if Sansa stayed just a little longer.
She could have seen Rickon.
Oh dear Lord. They just do this. Why do they just do this to us?
Yeah. Yeah, because she just left a couple episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
All right, then we get to John and the hanging of the mutineers.
Uh-huh.
Ollie didn't say anything.
Nope.
Alistair had something to say though.
Mm-hmm.
What did you think about that?
I don't know.
Was it honorable anyway? He stuck by his word. He said, you know, if I had to make that choice, I'd do it again. I mean, standing behind what he believed.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't, you know, whining because he was getting hung.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, he wasn't happy.
Definitely not. I definitely wouldn't.
But yeah, took a couple people off the list. You're gonna have to add somebody to your hate 8 list.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we can do that before next episode.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else you want to say about this episode? Pretty much hit all the little scenes and
What did it mean by Oathbreaker?
Oathbreaker.
I don't remember, like, you know.
Oh, there was never roll credits.
Yeah, there was no roll credits.
John.
John is an Oathbreaker?
Yeah, because he's leaving the watch.
Yeah,
I mean, he died, so that's why he feels he can do that because he did it until he died.
true. But then he was revived.
Right, he was revived, but he's like, you know, I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I take for Oathbreaker. Either that or it could also be the 4 guys that got hung.
That too.
Because they're supposed to, you know, obey the Lord Commander. So they
Not
broke
kill
their
him.
so they broke their oaths by killing him, so it could be spun that way.
True.
Although I go with John because it's singular. Oathbreaker, not Oathbreakers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to think of anything else the episode may have tied that into.
Well, it could have been with Sir, the Lord
Lord, Umber.
Umber. Yeah.
Oh, it could be there too because he's breaking the oath to the Starks.
Mm-hmm.
You know, protecting the Starks. Could be that too. There's another. Yes.
Then he turned Rickon in.
Probably wants the wildlings gone.
Mm-hmm.
For centuries, wildlings come across the wall and raid and pillage, and you know they've been enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be his mindset, I would assume.
True.
I'm gonna bring back something that I keep forgetting about.
What?
Favorite part and most unsettling part of this episode, and then we'll close it out. I don't know why I
Favorite
keep
part.
forgetting that, but
Favorite part is when Arya got her sight back.
okay, yep, that makes sense.
Unsettling part? Most unsettling part. Doesn't have any unsettling parts. But
Oh, I have an idea when
well-
what I thought you would say.
there is when Lord Umber threw the Shaggy Dog's
Shaggy
head.
Dog. Yep, that's exactly what I was thinking you'd say.
Because I mean, that's one.
Another dire wolf. 3 of them
Three
have
left.
been killed.
3 left, 3 killed. And one, well, and one has
2's
been,
around, 1's
2's around.
somewhere.
One is somewhere near the Trident, because that's where they go.
That's where they were when
Episode
when Arya was throwing stones at.
Uh-huh. Why episode 2 is very important, because I mean there's season 1 episode 2, Nymeria was
Shoot
ran
away.
away,
and-
shoot away, and Lady was killed, and then season 4 episode 2, that's when Joffrey died.
Yeah.
Season 6 episode 2,
John comes
Jon-
back to life.
yeah,
Episode 2 can be good.
yep.
And big and important.
Episode 2
All
is
right.
episode 9 and episode 10. It's like
8's too.
8's too.
8's Hard Home. Second Sons was an 8 when Tyrion and Sansa got married.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, I think that's it for an episode. How'd you like this one? John's alive, that's the big thing, I think. John's alive and Arya can see.
And
Then you get to see Rickon and Osha again.
we should be
Finally.
better circumstances.
But it is Game of Thrones. So, I think we'll sign off for now.
Mm-hmm.
Hope you enjoyed it, and we will see you guys later.